What is good, JayMike Tech Talk, and today we talk football boots with a sock, high top, collar, or whatever you want to call it. Introduced with the Nike Magista in 2014, they're everywhere now, and frankly, they're all pretty good. But what's up and down in this knitted sock jungle, and which is the one for you? Well, remember to subscribe, like, and comment on the video, and then with that out the way, let's get our knit on and find out. As you can probably see already now, the colors come in different heights, shapes, and materials. Now, the Nike colors are by far the highest of the bunch with their actual sock-shaped dynamic fit colors. But with the introduction of the Magista Obra II, Nike moved away from this completely tube-like sock with the introduction of the slightly thicker ankle pads and the lowering of the front and the back of the collar to free up the tendons on the ankle and give you a better freedom of movement. The funny thing is, the PUMA are saying the exact opposite. They also want to give you the perfect freedom of movement with their evoTOUCH, but the shape of their color is the exact opposite of the dynamic fit color on the Magista Obra, where the front and especially the back of the color is exceptionally high, while leaving the ankle bone, or the malleolus as it's called in science language, completely free for the best freedom of movement. And why is that, you ask? Well, actually the players testing out the evoTOUCH asked PUMA specifically to leave the ankle bone free for the best freedom of movement. Another funny thing is the height on the two colors, because the highest point on the PUMA color is about the same height as the lowest point on the Nike color. So clearly someone is in disagreement as to how high a color should be. But I'm just gonna leave it hanging for a little while and move over to Adidas. Because over here with Adidas, you get, and I shit you not, two options. Because there's the Purecontrol, which has a sock that is a little lower than the Nike socks, but also feels a little less tight around your foot because the opening itself is, frankly, a bit bigger than on the dynamic fit collar boots. And then there's also this woven neoprene sock that we know from the Pureagility and the Purechaos. Here, there's also left room for the ankle bone to move freely. And then there's this, I don't know, comical looking heel tap, which is supposed to keep your ankle feeling free when you move around normally, but when you then stretch your foot to strike the ball, it goes in to add a bit of support and stability and, well, a padded sensation to your ankle. And I'll admit it, it feels pretty good. In short, these 5 bad boys will offer you that good, seamless and sock-like transition from boot to foot, which is all well and good. Now, the Nike boots will give you a more compressed and ooh, I'm wearing stuff on my ankle feeling than the Purecontrol and especially the evoTOUCH and the Purechaos, which in general feel more free. The sock color isn't everything though, and you actually get 3 different constructions of the boots themselves to go with your knit. The first one is the one-piece knitted upper construction that we see on the Purecontrol, the Mercurial, and the Magista. And it's probably the most modern and sock-like of the bunch. It's really distractionless, and depending on the thickness of the upper, you get different levels of padding and dampened sensation on the ball. Then we come to the evoTOUCH, where this sock is its own separate entity. Look, I can put my finger in between the leather and the sock itself. But don't be discouraged, because in the big picture it doesn't really matter. You don't feel a thing. Also, if you want the extreme, the evoTOUCH will also accommodate, because it allows you to not wear socks and throw out the insole. Not that I know of anyone who would actually do that in a match, but the idea is pretty cool, I guess. On the Adidas Purechaos, the Pureagility, and the Hypervenom Phantom 2, the color flows seamlessly into another upper material, giving you a more traditional and structured feel than the other boots on the table, while still providing that free transition from boot to foot, if you're into that sort of thing. Which is better then? Well, as always, it depends on what you want, because I would wear them all without hesitation. They're that good. I do tend to say though that the Nike boots will make you a bit more aware of the fact that there's something around your ankle, and either you love it or you really don't. And it'll probably take some people a bit longer to get used to these than the more traditional fit. But once you do, it has to be said, it's a very unique and really cool sensation, if you love it. Adidas and Puma probably offer a more balanced selection with the Purechaos and the evoTOUCH, and has a less extreme change for people coming from traditional low-cut boots, while still providing this wicked free sensation. I like it a lot. And then of course, there's the Purecontrol with its no-lace technology that makes it a bit in a league of its own. But on the other hand, it offers less lockdown than its laced up friends. In the end, competition is good. And the more popular these high-colored knitted boots become, the better they get. Exhibit A. And finally, it seems that the brands have figured out their perfect preferred height of their colors, and not some welly-shaped knee-high monster, Adidas. Me? I probably like the Purechaos color the most, but again, I could wear them all. But what about you guys? Which do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. You won't regret it, we promise. I think with those words, it's time for me to leave, but I'll see you later on here in Unisport Web TV. Signing off, cheerio.